organization, no salaried employees. We have next to no overhead. We go out and we do fundraisers from time to time. With that money, we give it to families and individuals living with ALS to pay for whether it's medical expenses, whether it's home expenses, home health care, or any other bills that they have, because this disease is debilitating physically, spiritually, mentally, and financially. And we take care of that part. So everything you did today, everything you did in the weeks leading up to this, where we were bothering you all saying, come on, make a donation, well, you should know that in a very short time, that money that you donated is going to be in the hands of a family that absolutely needs it. So thank you for that. This is the second... This is the second annual Tim Sheehy Project Main Street tournament. We did it last year. We thought it would be good. We thought it would be fun. We were right about both of those things. We raised a lot of money last year. We raised over $35,000. All went to people that needed it. Our intent was to come back this year bigger and better, and we did that. 8 teams this year, raised over $70,000. And so now we know that this is a great event, a great thing. We're going to continue to do this every year. We're going to grow it, and we're going to come here every year and do this. What we've been able to do with this tournament is develop a couple of traditions now, and we feel that, you know, because many of us grew up right here and played on this field as a child, played on this field as an adult when we played softball. Tim Sheehy played baseball and softball and football and soccer on this field right here. So this is home for many of us, and there's a special emotional attachment when we come here. One of the things that we did last year was we honored someone that impacted all of us on Roosevelt Island growing up, a community leader, someone that cared about us. And last year we honored Nestor Zapata, who was a longtime community leader. So this year we want to keep that tradition going, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I want to mention a new tradition that is starting this year. At the end of the championship game, an MVP trophy will be awarded to a member of the winning team. It's called the Carl Dewin MVP Award. That's what I said. No, it's a Paul. Paul's my boy, I know. So Carl Dewin, like Tim, was one of us, grew up here, played ball very well on these fields, passed way too soon. Tim, when Tim was sick and made a speech, Tim mentioned Carl in his speech, and he said, Carl, you will always be part of Project Main Street. And it took us some time, but we found the right way to honor Tim's wish and bring Carl into the mix. So now, for every tournament, the Carl Dewin MVP trophy will be awarded. So this year, we're going to honor somebody who's no longer with us, but his son is with us.
Right here.
So you may have noticed on the sign over there, on the fence, and when you got the schedule and were told where to come, you were told to come to Capobianco Field. So this field is named in honor of Scott's father, Tony Capobianco. Tony was a long-time Roosevelt Island community leader. We've all heard the phrase, it takes a village to raise a child, but we know that more than ever on Roosevelt Island. We had many kids growing up in single-parent households, and even those of us who had our parents together always needed additional male influence and mentorship. And Scott's father, Tony, fit that bill tremendously. He was always there for us as kids. He coached, he organized the Little League, coached the Little League, coached many of us, inspired many of us to coach Little League. He started the Roosevelt Island Little League. He inspired many of us to coach Little League. Len's a Little League coach because of Tony. I was a Little League coach because of Tony. Patrick was a Little League coach because of Tony. There are so many of us that have done that, and it's because Tony led us and showed us that you have to give back and you have to help the youth. Tony was a great friend to all of us. He ran a print business in Manhattan. And if any of us ever needed to make copies, whether it was school projects when we were young, resumes when we got older,
business cards
when we were scheming and trying to start a business,
Ranger tickets.
we all went. Football betting sheets. we all went to Caps Copies, and Tony and later Scotty would never take money from us. They wanted to see us do well. They knew that if we were going there, we were printing something like that, we were trying to better ourselves, trying to do something positive, and they would always help us do that. The way Tony made his living running that print shop, he made his life helping and mentoring us here on this island. And we are forever grateful for Scott and Joyce and Amy, his sisters, for sharing their father with us, because that was very generous of you, and we appreciate that. And so I'm going to present Scotty with a plaque right now, and there'll be a plaque for his sisters as well. But I want to say, it says, presented to Scott Capobianco in honor of Tony Capobianco on October 1st, 2016. Project Main Street is proud to honor Tony Cap for his love and dedication to the youth on Roosevelt Island. He was a father, a friend, a mentor, and a coach. He will never be forgotten.
First of all, it's never been easy for me to come back to this field. And I told people here today, I was walking down Main Street, and buildings look so damn smaller now. You get out of the subway and you see Starbucks and you see stuff that, obviously we didn't do. But I tell you, when I turned the corner and I looked at this field, everything looked exactly the way. And the best part of it is I'm here with people that I've known 40 years, people I love, people I would die for. And this is the way my father would want it. So, on behalf of my sisters, I love you guys. Thank you for such a great day. And he's up there smiling, and I think he had something to do with keeping the weather.
As you can see, there's a lot of good that comes out of this event, and it's not possible without everybody here. We thank you all for the people that have come to the island for the first time, or visitors here that didn't grow up here, for being part of this. We thank you for joining our family. You're welcome every year. Please come back. Before we go to the next game, I just want to mention a couple things. Do some business. They're selling t-shirts over there.
They're dope t-shirts.
Please go over and take a look. There are t-shirts with the artwork of Tim Sheehy. And those are really special. So please go take a look at that and see what else we have going on over there. We also have three auction items. I mean, just quickly.
3 auction items. One is the private box with Brian Cashman, date to be determined. 4 tickets to that. There's a picture of it, but RD gave us a street sign that he did with a Baron tag inside of it, which is pretty awesome. There's a picture of it over there. It's 49 by 49, so that's pretty. And then I think there's also a PK note canvas, smaller, 20 by 10. That's for bid up also. And then after so there's 2 more games. What do we got? 3 more games. So there's 2 more games in the championship game. And then what's up after that?
Cafe, buy your own beer, but
we'll all go to River after the championship game, which should be done in the next couple hours.
Beer, we know that.
They still have beer.
We double checked their stocks for the day.
They still have beer.
A lot less after we were there.